Hey, what's up, guys? This is my pilot episode of Pro Tips, and more or less what Pro Tips is you could consider them life hacks, but ultimately it's not a life hack if it's kind of common knowledge, but it's stuff that has been brought to my attention that I thought was common knowledge, and it's ultimately not. In other words, don't be retarded. The topic that I'm going to talk about today is choosing lawyers. In the case of common knowledge, now see, this is a situation where it would be common sense, but if you don't have those common sense, now I'm asking you to just use my brain and listen to me, because I actually know what I'm talking about. And since you don't have a brain, well, use mine. As far as choosing lawyers is concerned, now obviously if you're in a divorce, maybe you don't need a very serious lawyer because you don't really hate your soon-to-be ex-wife. Maybe you do, I don't know. But in the case of choosing a lawyer for, like, say, accidents, like if you're suing, or a situation where you did something serious, like obviously if you pick a lawyer for a DUI, they're going to give you the same things. And actually, when I talked to a lawyer for a DUI, they told me the truth. They weren't going to be able to do anything for me. And the case was, I represented myself. They dropped a speeding ticket, gave me a DUI. That's all the lawyer was going to be able to do for me. If you give a lawyer enough money in the state of New Jersey, you might actually be able to get away with a DUI, because I've witnessed that for a few people. But it usually costs in excess of $20,000 to $30,000, and 6 months loss of license isn't worth all that. But say you're in a lawsuit and you need to pick a lawyer. And this is advice that was originally given to me by a reputable person who actually has a doctorate in law. Now, I never really thought about it, but when I asked him, for legal advice, he told me, get one of the guys who advertises on TV. And, and he explained to me why. And, so I'm going to explain to you why, and it makes perfect sense. If you're trying to, win a lawsuit, and you go into Millville, New Jersey court system, and you pick out a lawyer that works Millville, New Jersey, and that's where his office is, well, he's broke. If he had money, he would have offices elsewhere. If he had money, he probably wouldn't have an office in Cumberland County at all, because it's not a good location for that. There's not a lot of money here, so why would you expect that? But say, you did do it because you were making money here, well, okay, cool, you'd have an office here, but you'd also have an office in maybe Camden, in Cherry Hill, in Philadelphia, in New York, somewhere in North Jersey. You would have multiple offices. Now, but if you have somebody that just works locally, well, you're going to lose. There's no way around it. If you get somebody who is a big-time firm and actually has a bunch of offices in different places and in big cities, you need to understand that renting an office in even like downtown Camden at the waterfront is much more expensive than renting an office in Millville.
That's the fun stuff, right?
Then you also look at, if you're getting somebody who's advertising on TV, advertisements cost money. I don't know if you know that or not, but that guy actually makes enough money where he's able to have an office in a big city and advertise on TV. That must mean he's winning cases. He's making money. You make them sign an agreement where they only get paid if you get paid, and then you're good to go. Not say you do all that and you have this lawyer, then you're in a lot better shape than the guy who picks somebody in Millville. And if you're suing directly against somebody and they get somebody from Millville and you get somebody from a big city, favors do favors. The guy who works the big city has favors that he can give to the little city judge that the guy who goes out for beers with the little city judge just can't do. So obviously you're going to demolish them. Now, I wouldn't have brought that pro tip to you if it wasn't brought to my attention that some people are that stupid. But some people are that stupid. So if you're that stupid, let me think for you. Thanks for watching.